witness an unforgettable evening? Are you ready to witness history in the making? Welcome everyone to the spectacular grand finale of Miss Kohima 2025. Tonight is more than just a competition. It is a celebration of fierce confidence, profound intelligence, and boundless ambitions of the young women of our state. These contestants are the living embodiment of the theme, Beauty Held Beyond. They are not just vying for the crown, ladies and gentlemen. They are stepping forward to claim a platform for advocacy and change. Distinguished guests, esteemed judges, revered sponsors, and the visionary team from the Forefront Event Management, students and esteemed faculty members of Science College JOTSOMA, Sazole College JOTSOMA, Don Bosco College Kohima, and St. Joseph's College Autonomous Jakima. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spectacular event of Miss Kohima 2025. The stage is set, the music is pumping, and the moment has arrived. I am your host, Rinchito Lims, and a huge shout out to our awesome announcer who is setting the stage and the tone backstage, Miss Shawa Lori. Together, we're about to witness the crowning of the next Miss Kohima. So Kohima, let's get the show started!
Reigning queens, take the stage in harmony with the spirit of blooming and beyond as they take us into an unforgettable opening performance.
This that pretty girl worker, contestant number 4.
Menanoniu, 18 years of age, aspires to be a civil servant. Contestant number 5.
Kikuzi Yeshukri, 21 years of age, aspires to be a cabin crew. Contestant number 6.
Menasinazuho, 21 years of age, aspires to be a professor. Contestant number 7.
Rosavinia Romai, 19 years of age, aspires to be an entrepreneur. Contestant number 8.
Kichokunyo Kelyo, 19 years of age, aspires to be a clinical psychologist. Contestant number 9.
Nikitsuno Bimero, 20 years of age, a fashion designer. Contestant number 10.
Pilila Sangam, 19 years of age, aspires to be an anthropologist. Contestant number 11.
Aluti Kihol, 18 years of age, aspires to be a cabin crew. Contestant number 12.
Tijona R. Sashimo, 19 years of age, aspires to be an entrepreneur. Contestant number 13. Cyril Kipur, 19 years of age, aspires to be a forensic psychologist. Contestant number 14. Cristina Pedruciario, 18 years of age, aspires to be a lawyer. Contestant number 15.
Ritala Tonger, 19 years of age, aspires to be a social worker. Your contestant number 16.
Putunyo Hospital is integral to this mission. They are not just supporting health, they are supporting the wellness of our youth. Putunyo Hospital has a 35-year legacy of care in Nagaland, from cancer to critical care, obstetrics, gynecology, IVF, orthopedics, accident and trauma facilities, to extensive diagnostic services. Putunyo Hospital offers comprehensive expert state-of-the-art healthcare solutions under one roof. Committed to delivering exceptional care with compassion, Putunyo Hospital is a trusted name in the country. Where healing meets hope and care meets kindness, Putunyo Hospital is a place where every life matters. It is our pleasure to present a small token of appreciation to Dr. Tejavinyo Kedichu, consultant, gynecologist, and director, Putunyo Hospital. And to do the honors, may I invite on stage Mrs. Pewe Tunyi Kamo, co-founder, Forefront Event Management. Kohima 2025. Please give them all a huge round of applause for this beautiful traditional round. Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be mesmerized as our contestants return to the stage in their stunning evening gowns. Showcasing the exquisite designs from the talented faculty of TS Academy of Design. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our 16 semi-finalists of Miss Kohima 2025. This is the evening round.
Maybe it's the
for your top 16 semi-finalists, Miss Kohima 2025. Wow, they look absolutely radiant, and this is grace personified. The gowns are stunning, but the next round is where the character shines. We will now determine who has the intellect, the communication skills to be a true representative. Let's move on to the highly anticipated interview round, where eloquence and intelligence will be put to the test. Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready? Let's get the conversation started. Please welcome contestant number 1, Christina H. Yepto. Please pick your question. Contestant number 1, your question. What inspires you to keep going when things get difficult?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I should say the thing that keeps me going every day would be my love for my loved ones. I should say that whenever I feel like giving up, I know that they are there to encourage me, to pick me up when things get difficult. I should say they have my back whenever things get difficult. So whatever I'm doing today, it's for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Christina, for setting the tone. That was a good answer. Next up, we have contestant number 2, Nilanyo Satsu. Please pick your question. Contestant number 2, your question. What do you think is the biggest challenge faced by young women today?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that there are a number of issues that women face today, but one of the most pressing issues, I should say, is women's safety. I believe that women's safety should not be a privilege, but women's rights. I believe that safety is not just about physical safety, but also mental, emotional, and even digital safety. And that is why I believe that one of the most pressing issues today is women's safety. Thank you very much.
Thank you, contestant number 2. Your thoughts are appreciated. They say third time is the charm. Please welcome contestant number 3, Sochumlo Humsoy. Please pick your question. Contestant number 3, your question. How can we encourage more kindness and empathy in today's generation?
Thank you so much for the question, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We can encourage more kindness and empathy in our generation by leading with an example, by showing what love is and respect each other genuinely. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sochumlo, for sharing your thoughts. Fourth contestant, please welcome Lucy Roca. Contestant number 4, your question. If you could address one social issue in Nagaland, what would it be and why?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if I were to address one social issue in Nagaland, it would be health awareness. Because I see in our modern society, we face many health problems where they were not able to get proper treatment. So I believe that we should spread awareness on health and well-being. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sochumlo. Thank you, contestant number 4. Now let's hear it from contestant number 5, Meneno Nihu. Contestant number 5, your question. What message would you give to young people who want to make a difference but feel powerless?
Thank you for the question, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My message to the young people who wants to make a change but feel powerless is believe in yourself. I have been in a place where at times I felt low, at times I felt that I was not capable enough, but today here I am on a big stage trying to step out of my comfort zone, and I would like to emphasize on that statement that says believe in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 5. Next we have contestant number 6, Vikuzenyo Sucre. Contestant number 6, your question. Why do you think social responsibility is an important quality in a queen?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Social responsibility is important in a queen because we are the inspiration where people look on us. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 6. Our seventh contestant, please welcome contestant number 7, Metasunu Luho. Contestant number 7, your question. If you could change one rule in pageantry, what would it be?
Thank you very much for the question, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I were to change one rule in pageantry, it would be the age limit and also the height. I believe that it doesn't matter how short you are, how tall you are, how old you are, or how young you are. If you believe in yourself with confidence and you want to inspire, please take the stage. The podium is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 7. Thank you, contestant number 7, for your thoughtful response. I am inspired now. Our 8th contestant making an impact. Please welcome contestant number 8, Rizavini Romai. Please pick your question. Contestant number 8, your question. If you had to define success in your own words, what would it be?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I were to describe success, for me, success is not only about victory, not only about rewards and your prizes, but how you cherish the moments you have spent to come to this journey. Thank you so much.
Well done, contestant number 8. Please welcome our 9th contestant, Kechamunyo Kelio. Please pick your question. Contestant number 9, your question. How would you describe yourself in 3 words and why?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I could describe myself in 3 words, it would be compassion, resilient, and courage. Compassion, because I am compassionate toward others. I uplift others. And resilient. I am resilient because even though I face the hardest journey in my life, I always stand up. And that is the reason why I am standing in front of every one of you. Courage. curious, because I am always curious to learn new things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, contestant number 9. Next, we have our contestant number 10, Nikisuno Vimero. Please pick your question. Contestant number 10, your question. What aspect of Naga culture are you most proud of?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The aspect which I'm most proud of Naga society is the unity and the hospitality that we give to people around us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant number 10. Next, let's hear her thoughts. Contestant number 11, Vilila Sanktam. Please pick your question. Contestant number 11, your question. What does true beauty mean to you?
Thank you so much for the question, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that true beauty does not only stands for outer beauty, but it also stands for inner beauty. We should believe that inner beauty is like kindness, empathy, and respect towards one another truly enrich the true beauty in oneself. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 11. Now let's hear from contestant number 12, Alokeli Kiho. Contestant number 12, your question. What would you do if you had only 1 minute to inspire a crowd of people?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I had only 1 minute to inspire a crowd of people, I would pray for them because I know God answers to prayers and God answers to those who truly believes in Him. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 12. Contestant number 13, Tejano R. Zashumo. Please join me on the microphone. Please pick your question. Contestant number 13, your question. How would you respond if someone disagreed with your opinion on stage?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would respond with respect and grace. I believe that every perspective has a value. I will calmly explain my point of view and while acknowledging theirs, because I believe that as a human, we have different perspectives and I respect theirs. It's our responsibility to understand others because as a human we possess empathy, understanding each other. And I would like to say that true confidence is not about proving someone wrong, but it's about staying firm in ourselves, in our belief, while acknowledging the other opinions and other perspectives. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 13. Our 14th contestant, contestant number 4, Zirila Kipur. Please pick your question. Contestant number 14, this is your question. How can pageants contribute to social change in our society?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would say that pageantry at first was all about beauty, and they only concentrated on beauty rather than strength, confidence, or resilience. However, these days, pageantry is not only about beauty, but it's about courage, strength, resilience, intelligence, talent, and whatnot. It does not only concentrate on beauty, but it also talks about social issues. So pageantry is a very big platform to voice out about courage and all those social issues happening. And I would say that we should come forward and take a step and voice out our wordings in pageantry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant number 14. The competition is getting intense, I should say. Next up, we have contestant number 15, Kekresenyo Patricia Rio. Contestant number 15, your question. In your opinion, what role does education play in empowering communities?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The thing that education is very important, and through education, we learn a lot of things. Education is not life, life is education itself. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 15. And finally, the last but certainly not the least, bringing the curtain down, contestant number 16, Ritsala Tomer. Contestant number 16, your question. How do you handle failure or disappointment in life?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I believe failure does not define us, but it only strengthens us. You may fail 10 times today, but you will rise 10 times tomorrow. Failure not only defines our journey, but it strengthens us into the person that we become. This afternoon, here as I stand here before you, as a failure, I have faced so many problems in life, yet I stand here bold, confident, because I did not let failure describe me. Thank you.
Contestant number 16 for ending on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, a massive applause for our talented contestants for navigating the challenging interview round with poise, confidence, and thought-provoking answers. This title is awarded based on the highest number of engagement points accumulated on our official Instagram page, with likes, comments, and shares counting towards the score. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Multimedia 2025 goes to Kechangunyo Kelyo, contestant number 9. To do this, may I request our esteemed judge, Ketu Fisenyo, to kindly do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Miss Multimedia. Please put your hands together for contestant number 9, Kechangunyo Kelyo. Now let's recognize our Miss Talent winner. This title is awarded to the contestant who showcased exceptional talent and skills in our sub-contest, which was held on the 21st of September at Nagaland Institute of Science and Technology, Liria. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Talent winner is Kechangunyo Kelyo, contestant number 9. To do this, may I request Mrs. Isabino Moore to kindly do the honors of presenting your Miss Talent Award. Kedovunyo Kelio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's flash a smile as we announce our beautiful smile winner. This title is awarded based on the evolution of our esteemed judge from the Georgian Dental Clinic. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Beautiful Smile goes to Metasunu Luho, contestant number 7. And to do this, I request Dr. Jenny Tam Kiko to kindly present the award. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Beautiful Smile 2025, contestant number 7, Metasunu Luho. And now, let's announce our Perfect 10 winner. This title is awarded to the contestant who embodies overall excellence, showcasing the perfect blend of beauty, confidence, and charm. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Perfect 10 2025 goes to Ritsala Tomer, contestant number 16. To do this, I would like to invite Dr. Kedovunyo Kedichu to kindly present the Miss Perfect 10 subtitle winner. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Perfect 10 2025 goes to Ritsala Tomer, contestant number 16. And now, let's reveal the Queen of Hearts. This title was awarded to the contestant who stole hearts with your kindness, compassion, and radiant personality. Our contestants voted for the one who embodies the true spirit of warm and caring heart. Ladies and gentlemen, your Queen of Hearts 2025 goes to Nikesuno Vimero, contestant number 10. To do this, may I request Mr. Libogzulu Leptor to kindly present the subtitle. Ladies and gentlemen, your Queen of Hearts, contestant number 10, Nikisuno Vimero. Thank you to our judges for taking the time to present the awards. Please take your seats. And to all our winners, congratulations. Everyone, please, let's give them all a huge round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this stage has been offered to so many beautiful women out here. The women who are standing here, they stand here today as a testament of faith, courage, strength, and we salute these women. They're here standing here, not just for the crown, but they're here to make a statement that if you are tall, if you are short, it doesn't matter if you are long, if you are tall, if you are thin, if you are long, tall like me. All it takes is your gut feeling, that one push to push you forward and be able to step forward, take the opportunity, and make the best out of the moment. And for that, I would like to applaud all the former queens who have set the stone, the foundation stones for all these beautiful ladies to be here today. Let's give them all a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the moment of truth. only 8 contestants will continue their quest for the crown. Judges, have you made your decision? I guess you have. May I request the chief tabulator for the results, please? Okay, from all our sensational contestants, ladies and gentlemen, the first contestant making her way to the top 8 is... The first contestant making her way to the top 8 is contestant number 1. Taking the second spot in the top 8 is contestant number 13. Congratulations, contestant number 13. Ladies and gentlemen, in the third place, making her way up in the top 8 is contestant number 7. The fourth finalist to secure a spot in the top 8 is contestant number 9. Finalist to join the top 8 is contestant number 2. The sixth finalist making her way to the top 8 is contestant number 8. Seventh finalist to secure a spot in the top 8 is contestant number 15. Ladies and gentlemen, and finally the final spot in the top 8 goes to contestant number 16. Hearty congratulations to our top 8 finalists. You have made it to the final round. And to our talented contestants, thank you for inspiring us with your talents and with your passions. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all give a huge round of applause to our finalists. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth has arrived. Our top 8 finalists will face the ultimate test of faith and courage. With the destiny draw, our finalists will randomly select the judges who will then pose questions that will challenge them like never before. May I have the destiny tray, please? It's time to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome our first finalist, contestant number 16. Contestant number 16 has picked Miss Ketu Fusenyo.
Contestant number 16, congratulations on making it to the top 8.
Thank you, ma'am.
My question to you is, who do you think has to sacrifice more, women or men? Why?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I believe women has to sacrifice more than men because women, they not only give up their dreams, but their career for their loved ones. Yet, despite their sacrifices, they still grow up with strength and grace that stand up and fight for their loved ones, which is why I believe women are the strongest in this world. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 16. Moving on to our next finalist, contestant number 15. Contestant number 15 has picked Mr. Lipogzulu Leptur.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
My question to you is, if crowned Miss Kohima 2025, what meaningful cause would you take up? And how would you actively work towards making a real difference?
Thank you, sir, for the question. If I was crowned Miss Kohima 2025, I would prioritize youth empowerment, and it says that if youth are employed, the state grows stronger. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 15. Next, contestant number 8. Contestant number 8 has picked Dr. Keduvino Kedichu.
Hello, good evening, Ms. Romai.
Good evening, ma'am.
My question to you would be, my body, my choice. How is this relevant to a woman in Naga society? I would repeat, my body, my choice. How is this relevant to a woman in Naga society?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My body, my choice is not a sentence, but it's deeply attached to our heart because my body is how you use and how you cherish your body and how you should thank God for what God has made. And you should be thankful of whatever image He has made you. And body and my choice is all a personal and individual choice. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 8. Our next finalist, contestant number 2, has picked Miss Ketu Fesenyo.
Hello, contestant number 2.
Hello, ma'am.
My question to you is, what makes a woman powerful in today's world?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that what makes a woman powerful is her voice, her courage to use her voice. I believe that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. I believe that all women knows that value, and what makes a woman powerful, that should be of her voice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, contestant number 2. Our next finalist, contestant number 9, has picked Mr. Lipogzulu Leptur.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My question to you is, pageants often test not just beauty, but intelligence, discipline, and character. Which of this do you think defines a true title holder, and why?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. Well, I believe character should be a true title holder because through your character, you are being judged. And through your character, you can uplift others, because even though you have the beauty or anything that you have, if you don't have the character, that should not be the case. And I believe that a true title holder should be character. Thank you very much.
Thank you, contestant number 9. Our next finalist, contestant number 7, has picked Dr. Keduvino Kedichu.
Hi, Ms. Luo.
Hello, ma'am.
So my question to you would be, what message do you have for the people in Nagaland who use tobacco? As Ms. Kohima, how would you use your influence to advocate for or against tobacco use? I would repeat again. What message do you have for the people in Nagaland who use tobacco? And as Ms. Kohima, how would you use your influence to advocate for or against tobacco use?
Thank you so much for the question, ma'am. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As a role model in this society, I believe that I would advocate for the people using tobacco as something which is very harmful. As you can see in the package itself, that it causes really harmful in our body. Our health is very important. Thus, what I would advocate is that never give up in removing or letting go of that tobacco, because tobacco, it does not only harms your body, but it also harms your mental health. Your physical health and mental health is very important. With your mental health, your physical body, and your mind, it harms your whole intestines and your mind through inspiring others. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 7. Contestant number 13 has picked Mrs. Lisa Vigno Moore.
Hello, good evening, Tejanyo.
Hello, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's your question. How does education help girls grow in today's world?
Thank you so much for the question, ma'am. Education is the foundation of empowerment. It gives girls the opportunity and the strength to gain their confidence through education. Education is a platform where we learn, improve, and gain an opportunity. And it is not just a field of study, but it is also a place where we not only learn intellectual things, but our behavior, our kindness, our confidence, our courage, and our mental education. Education is not only a place to learn it is not only learn in classrooms, but it also learn in outside, where when we are in a friend circle, maybe in our church or outside places. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 13. Contestant number 1 has picked Mrs. Lisa Vigno Moore.
Hello, good evening, Christina.
Good evening, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's your question. As a young woman, how would you inspire others to keep learning and growing?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. As a young woman myself, I would encourage everyone or the people I'm around with to learn and grow through my way of living. I am someone who has passion for learning and growing myself, so I would lead by example and set examples for them to be able to follow my footsteps. And I would say that my examples, I would make sure that it's not only for show, but I would put it in use in my own life as well. Thank you.
That concludes our Q&A session. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for our incredible finalists and our esteemed judges. And now, while our judges deliberate on the final scores, let's take a moment to celebrate their incredible journey and finalists of Miss Kohima 2025. Please join me in welcoming for the final majestic walk, accompanied by beautiful serenade by our talented artist Kunyu. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Kunyu.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. But I see you, so we go walk it out. Mountains, we go walk it and I rise up, I rise like the day, I rise up, I rise unafraid, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, high like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, I know you feel like dying, but I promise I'll take the world to its feet. Mountains, we go walk it out. Mountains, and I rise up, I rise like the day, I rise up, I rise unafraid, I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the destiny of the crown is sealed. We now stand ready to crown the 3 women who will carry the legacy of Miss Kohima for the coming year. So Kohima, are you ready? Kohima, are you ready to crown your new Miss Kohima? May I invite all the contestants back on stage, and I also take this time to request Dr. Tejavinyo Kedichu to kindly join us on the stage. Kohima, the moment of truth has finally arrived. The crown awaits its new owners. Kohima, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Kohima, second runners-up, 2025 goes to Kechamunyo Kelyo, contestant number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for contestant number 9, Kechamunyo Kelyo. I request our guests to kindly help us with this. Presenting your second runners-up, Miss Kohima 2025, Kechamunyo Kelyo. Presenting the new second runners-up, Kechamunyo Kelyo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the first runners-up, Miss Kohima 2025. She is Nilanyo Satsu, contestant number 2. Please put your hands together for our first runners-up, Nilanyo Satsu. I request Dr. Sajavinyo to kindly present this. Ladies and gentlemen, your first runners-up, Miss Kohima 2025, Nilanyo Satsu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for. Are you all excited? Kohima, are you ready? With stunning beauty, intelligence, and a vision for a brighter future, the young women who will take the crown and represent Kohima with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Kohima 2025 is Miss Kohima 2025 is Ritzala Tomer, contestant number 60. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Miss Kohima, contestant number 16, Ritzala Tomer. Please give it up for your new Miss Kohima, Ritzala Tomer, ladies and gentlemen.